We're joined with Divine Sweater. How are we doing?
Great. We're having a great time. It's been a great weekend.
I know you have been here all 3 days.
We have. We were the first set of the festival, so it's been awesome to play, but then also to just hang out after.
I got to ask about that. First of all, congratulations on a sick set.
Thank you.
But when you're like opening all 3 days, is that a little added pressure?
I think it was great. A great time slot for us. We got to like kick things off, very high energy, and then it's been awesome just to see other bands that we love play since then. So yeah.
It's honestly been so nice to just like play the set and then be able to spend the whole weekend just like walking around and catching all of these sick bands.
Yeah.
Act after act after act of great music. The bill's insane this year. So
was there an artist in particular you were like, I gotta catch their set?
Yeah, I think all of us have different ones, but I think today I'm really excited for Chapel Roan, Blonde Shell, Always, and The Killers.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, I feel like Sunday, this is the day that I've been anticipating in terms of the acts. Yeah, all those acts that Meg just said, for sure.
I was excited to catch Wrong Bin, one of my favorite bands, and I'm really excited for Megan Thee Stallion today.
Yeah.
Megan is amazing. We just came from The Thing on the Blue Stage, and they were so good. But yeah, hype for Megan, hype for Chapel. The Killers are great, man. I love the Killers. I'm going to be really excited to see them.
I saw they played like a low-key show last night at Paradise Rock Club. I had no clue about that.
We tried to get tickets, but we failed.
I honestly would have imagined so. Like, I can't imagine that it was easy to snag a pair of those. So what was your reaction like when, because you're local to Boston, what was your reaction like when you were asked to play this year's Boston Calling?
Total dream come true for me. This is something I've wanted to do my entire time as a musician, so real honor and just like a real pitch me moment this whole weekend.
Yeah, it was wild. We sold out a headline show at the Sinclair a summer ago, and like with the explicit goal of hopefully getting an offer after that, and it did work out. I remember it was early October, and we were opening for the band Melt at Royale, and there was some anxiety because the Boston Calling booker was allegedly coming, but then we got the offer a week before that show, so we were like, all right, like, no need for anxiety, we can just play the show.
That's awesome. Yeah, y'all been scouted. I mean, the Boston music scene has shown you some love. Boston Music Award winners. You have NYSA Fest coming up. How do you view the Boston music scene? Is there opportunity here, and like, how do you see it evolving?
I think it's a really nice supportive scene. Everybody is looking to help each other out, provide other opportunities, always going to other shows. So,
yeah.
And it's always been a hotbed of talent. So you put that together, you have such a beautiful scene.
Yeah, and I think, there's two things that come to mind for me, which is that, first off, the Alston house show scene is rock solid. Like, there are so many up-and-coming bands that are making their bones there right now that you're going to hear of, 1, 2, 3 years down the line. We just saw Paper Lady yesterday, Alston house show scene vets. Like, they're out here working, and so many great bands are still coming up through that. And one thing that I've been really, happy to see is that Boston is really also rapidly emerging as like a rap and hip hop town. You look at like Key and Neems and all of these, great up and coming Boston rappers. Obviously, like Clark D and all of these guys that are really putting their stamp on, a city that is, I think, not known for rap and hip hop, but is going to be in a very short amount of time.
Yeah. I'm glad you mentioned the Alston shows, because I think so much of like the Boston music scene is so unofficial. Like we're not New York, we're not LA, like, we don't have actual like industry, like we do, but not like huge ones here. And a lot of it is really like driven by community. So it is sick to see things like NYSA Fest that has emerged, and you guys are playing that. What can I expect from your set there? I imagine it's slightly different than Boston Calling, because everyone there is part of the community. What's your set gonna look like?
Yeah, we have a lot of new music coming out. We played 3 new songs on Friday, but I think maybe by then we might be previewing another one off of like an upcoming batch of music that we'll be putting out. So I think between now and then we'll probably be working on those.
Nice. I have a question for you, and I might sound dumb. I saw on TikTok, because you're funny. You guys are funny on TikTok.
Thank you.
But I saw on TikTok that you joined the band on a whim.
Yeah.
And that there wasn't a lead singer one day that they didn't show up, and you straight up jumped on the mic and knew all the words. Is that true, or were you kidding?
Yeah, no. So basically, these two have been playing together since high school, and they were in a band called Small Talk. And I went to Boston College with Sean, and Chris went to Berkeley, so I kind of just like knew them from that scene. and I knew all the words to like their biggest songs as Small Talk. And so one time their singer didn't show up, and I was at the show at Great Scott in Alston, and Sean knew that I knew the words, so he just like pulled me up and I sang with them. And then eventually we kind of like morphed into Divine Sweater, and Alex and Steve joined, but that's the first time that I played with these two. So
no way.
yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah, it's a funny story.
Were you just like, yeah, I'll do it, or were you like, I don't know if I want to do it?
I was psyched. We like ran into an ATM and like did a quick practice like in Austin, and
Great
it
acoustics in the ATM.
Yeah, it was so fun. And then like I joined them for Battle of the Bands after that at Boston College, so that was also just like a really cool start to the music career.
That's awesome. I mean, and fast forward to now, y'all just dropped your most recent single, Deep Side. What can you tell me about the latest release?
So Deep Side is like an infatuation anthem. It's all about having like a really big crush on someone, but in a way that's almost delusional. So it's a very fun song, but I think it's a song that is also emotive, and it's like a feeling that a lot of people, I think, have experienced, either with a crush or just like really wanting something to happen.
Yeah.
So yeah, very
It's
fun
kind of like
song.
exclusively how it goes for me.
Yeah, right. And all of us have been there so many times. But also we put out a really fun music video for it, where
I
Alex
remember that.
becomes a vampire, gets transformed. We attack him, so that was also really fun.
I'm always either a villain or a victim in these music videos, it seems like.
It's whatever's going to get him the Oscar.
He's the best actor in the band. He has the high school theater chops, and so we lean into that.
You're a theater kid. What can you say?
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like the visuals that accompanied it. When did you have the idea for the visuals? Did you have the song first, or was it like kind of together?
So the visuals for the images on this next batch of songs that we're going to be putting out, we reference a lot of like playing cards. It's something that we all do a lot. We play a ton of card games together, like touring and just like when we go out together. So there's a lot of imagery that's going to be coming out that's like very focused on like king and queen playing cards. The vampire idea just came out of it being like a very like flirty song and kind of like pining after someone, and so we thought vampires are the best symbol for that.
Yeah, it definitely felt like having such a big crush on someone that you literally want to suck their blood. Felt like a very direct visual representation of
Sweet-blooded
the
guy,
emotional
mosquitoes.
content of the song.
Maybe I misspoke. That's actually not exclusively how it goes for me then. But no, that's awesome. And like I said, like the visuals they are really polished, and I just really love all that you are doing. It looks very official. It looks very legit. You have like a clear brand identity, and most importantly, y'all shred it live. So
Thank you.
I'm excited to see what's in store for you, and I'm curious, like, what can you share? What is in store for you?
We have a record that will be out in the fall this time.
Hey.
Sometime in the summer we'll announce it, and then we'll tour it.
Nice.
Lots of music. We're a band that's like constantly writing way too many songs, so we have like literally years of songs already written and recorded, so that's kind of how we roll.
Just also a quick thing, you mentioned like, you know, the kind of aesthetics and the like quality of the images. None of that would be possible without some very close friends that we've been working with. You know, we have been working with some amazing video directors like my boys Nat and Luke. We've been working with amazing photographers like Meg McGray in Brooklyn. You know, she's awesome. There's like the music is great and we love doing it, but there's a whole team that goes into making this happen behind the scenes, and they're all incredible.
Shout out for the shout out. I appreciate you recognizing them. I feel like, yes, there are so many people who help make projects possible that sometimes it's hard to actually give them their flowers. So thanks for that. That being said, we're here in the Happy Valley tent. It's the happiest tent in all of Boston Calling. What is something that makes you all happy besides music and besides your career?
I'm going to say my family. My family is here, has been here all weekend hanging out with us. They're like so supportive of us, and so I love hanging out with them. We're also a big ice hockey family, so all of us have like grown up playing ice hockey, and I still play ice hockey and like pick up beer leagues and stuff. So I'm going to say a tie between my family and ice hockey.
I love food. I love cooking. I love vegetables. And I love flowers. They make me happy.
My family and friends. There's a beautiful woman over in the Chaparral crowd somewhere that I'm very much in love with, who makes me super happy. And then also the Boston Celtics have been making me so happy lately. Continue to make me happy, boys. You've got this.
I love to hear it. Well, hopefully we can make you a little happier because we got a gift for you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Wow.
Oh, we got some hats.
Whoa.
Yeah, I mean, thanks for stopping by. I know, like,
thank
you
you.
don't have to be doing things today. You can just enjoy the festival, so I appreciate your time.
For sure. Thank you so much.
Thank you.